Man, recruiting is crazy these days, and Kentucky is rising to the top of the list for a lot of guys. That's the case with Morez Johnson. The Cats are a finalist. Is he coming? Let's talk about it. Kentucky's inclusion as a finalist in the race for Morez Johnson's transfer is exciting news for Wildcats fans. The young forward, who impressed during his freshman season at the University of Illinois, has the potential to be a huge addition to any program he chooses. In the case of Kentucky, there's strong reason to believe that Lexington could be the ideal destination for Johnson to continue his college career. Working with Mark Pope and joining a program with the tradition of Kentucky basketball offers Johnson not only a unique opportunity for growth, but also the chance to position himself as one of the top names in the NCAA. First, the opportunity to work with Mark Pope is something no ambitious player should underestimate. Since taking over at Kentucky, Pope has shown himself to be a visionary coach, capable of connecting with his players and maximizing their potential. He understands the nuances of the modern game and how to develop individual talents within an effective collective system. For Morez Johnson, that means having access to a mentor who can help him refine his offensive and defensive skills while expanding his tactical understanding of basketball. During his time at Illinois, Johnson showed flashes of brilliance, averaging 7.0 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks per game. But there's still room for improvement. Under Pope's guidance, he could turn those consistent contributions into elite numbers, solidifying his status as one of the best players in his class. Plus, playing for Kentucky is about more than just putting on a jersey. It's about being part of a winning culture that molds champions. Kentucky basketball's heritage speaks for itself. Multiple national titles, countless players who have made it to the NBA, and a passionate fan base that packs Rupp Arena regardless of the opponent. For Johnson, that means competing on a grand stage, where every game is an opportunity to prove himself. Kentucky's intense and competitive atmosphere could be just what he needs to reach the next level in his career. Additionally, the program offers state-of-the-art training facilities and resources that few other teams can match, ensuring that Johnson has everything he needs to thrive, both physically and mentally. The decision to join Kentucky could be viewed as a strategic bet on the future. With Johnson being a high-profile freshman who has already shown his ability to impact big games, as he did against the Wildcats in the NCAA tournament, he is in a prime position to attract national attention. Playing at Kentucky would amplify that visibility, putting him in the eyes of NBA scouts and league analysts. The program has a proven track record of preparing players for the next step in their careers, and Johnson could follow in the footsteps of so many others who have used Lexington as a springboard to professional success. This combination of exposure, development, and tradition makes Kentucky a natural fit for someone with aspirations as high as Morez Johnson. Johnson's decision to include Kentucky on his final list of 6 schools is a positive sign for the Wildcats. The chance to work with Mark Pope, join a prestigious program, and prepare for a big NBA career are compelling arguments that make Lexington an extremely attractive destination. If Johnson chooses to make the move to Kentucky, he will not only find an environment that is conducive to his growth as a player, but he will also have the opportunity to make his mark on the team. He's coming. What are your bets? What will the process of Travis Perry and Trent Noah at Kentucky look like? Pope can tell you. The retention of Travis Perry and Trent Noah at Kentucky basketball represents much more than simply keeping 2 talented players on the roster. For Mark Pope, these athletes are key to the future of the program and symbolize the continuity and evolution needed to rebuild the Wildcats' legacy in a competitive NCAA arena. The way Pope spoke about both during his recent remarks reveals his confidence and enthusiasm for the potential of these young men. His words not only highlight the individual value of Perry and Noah, but also underscore the crucial role they will play in the team's transformation process under his leadership. Eddyville, Kentucky native Travis Perry is a player who carries the state flag with him, and that carries invaluable symbolic weight for the fans and the program. When Pope said that Perry is really special and that he will carry that Kentucky flag, he was referring not only to the player's technical talent, but also to his identity as someone deeply connected to the program's roots. At a time when national recruiting and transfers dominate college basketball, having a homegrown player who embodies the spirit of Kentucky is invaluable. Perry has already demonstrated impressive skills in his rookie season, and his decision to return for his sophomore year shows his commitment to Pope's project. He can be seen as an example of loyalty and dedication, qualities that resonate deeply with the Wildcats fan base. More than just a player, Perry is an inspirational figure who can help unite the roster and strengthen the program's culture. Trent Noah, on the other hand, represents a story of development and resilience that exemplifies the kind of trajectory Pope wants to foster in his team. The coach was emphatic in describing Noah as special and highlighted the remarkable development he has shown throughout his freshman season. Since arriving at Kentucky, Noah has faced significant challenges, including transitioning to a more physical and competitive level of play. However, his ability to adapt and grow has been on display in pivotal moments, such as when he guarded SEC Player of the Year Mark Sears in a game against Alabama. This type of progression not only reflects Noah's resilience, but also validates Pope's approach to development, which seeks to mold players not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Pope highlighted specific areas where Noah can continue to improve, such as gaining muscle mass and improving his creativity in reading the game. These observations demonstrate that the coach has a clear plan to maximize Noah's potential, transforming him into a dominant force in the SEC. The expectation that Noah will gain 15 to 18 pounds over the next few years illustrates Pope's commitment to investing in the physical development of his players, something that will be essential to compete against increasingly athletic opponents. With his natural build and work ethic, Noah has the potential to become a versatile and impactful player capable of contributing on both ends of the court. The importance of Perry and Noah goes beyond their individual skills. Together, they represent the foundation of a roster that Pope is building with a focus on longevity and sustained success. While Perry brings the emotional connection to the state and its fans, Noah embodies the mindset of continuous growth that defines great winning programs. This combination of local identity and strategic development is exactly what Kentucky needs to regain its preeminent position in college basketball. In a larger context of the transfer portal and the modern dynamics of recruiting, the retention of Perry and Noah is a triumph for Pope. In an era where many players are constantly evaluating their options, the decision for these two athletes to remain in Lexington demonstrates confidence in Pope's vision and the future of the program. It also sends a powerful message to other players and recruits. Kentucky continues to be a place where talent can grow, evolve, and achieve their dreams. Travis Perry and Trent Noah are much more than just pieces on Mark Pope's chessboard. They are key pillars in the rebirth of Kentucky basketball. With their dedication, talent, and potential for growth, they have the opportunity to leave a lasting mark on the program. For Pope, having these two players in the rebuilding process is both a validation of his work and a reassurance that the Wildcats' future is in good hands. Let's keep going because these guys are good. What do you think? Comment below.